If you're going through an awakening process, these messages are going to be for you. They're going to be for anybody who's already aware they're on an ascension journey, going through an awakening process. What messages do you need us to hear today? Let me turn it just a little bit. What messages do you need us to hear today for all those who are already aware they're on an ascension journey? Thank you. Chakras need to be cleared. Call upon Archangel Metatron at this time to clear any unwanted energies. Open up your chakras, clear them using sacred geometry shapes or sacred geometric shapes. So some of you may be seeing these within your third eye when you have your third eye closed. A lot of you are also in this energy of softening your heart to respecting other people's wishes. This may even be respecting the situation for what it is, and something of that sort. It's almost about like not judging what the situation is, not really worried about how it's going to pan out with people, but just playing your part, whatever that is. That means if you need to walk away from the situation, or if you need to put some words into the situation and communicate something or what have you, either way it goes, there is definitely some things that are needing to be said at this time for some of you. But at the same time, I feel like some of you are in the process of needing to be quiet. You're being guided this time with some sort of creative ideas. These are divinely inspired guidance that is being given to you at this time that has to do with your creativity. Just know that all is well. Archangel Jamil is here to tell you that there is really nothing to worry about. Everything that is happening at this time is happening for a reason. There is something that is being put into place right now. For many of you, I feel like this is some sort of hidden blessing. This is a blessing that may be a secret to you. This is something that Spirit hasn't quite given you intuitive insight into, or what have you. But soon you're going to understand exactly what Spirit is doing in your life. And especially at this time when things are being rearranged, make sure that you're putting time and energy into this creative project or sharing your gifts and talents in some way, shape, or form. But knowing that all is well, these blessings that are coming for you, you just need to have faith, okay? There's a lot of ancestors that are working with you at this time, maybe even spirit guide animals that are connecting with you. Some of you are even bringing back some sort of tradition into your daily spiritual practices. So I don't know what this means, but some sort of tradition. Being of service to others at this time is exactly what is needed. I feel like this is giving your time and energy, maybe your knowledge and wisdom to someone. For some of you, this may be volunteering somewhere, or taking time to spend time with a sick loved one or family member. For many of you, this is a time of very big, expansive growth. Kitty, come to say hi. This is Esso. But anyhow, very big, expansive growth, and I feel like many of you have really done a lot of things at this time that are really helping you get into this state of mastery. Yes. So many of you have been in a place of not doing exactly what you know that you're supposed to be doing. Your intuition has been giving you some sort of indication as to things that you need to be doing at this time to help you to expand and grow. For some of you, this is fasting. Okay, getting connected with fasting and letting go of any poisonous type of energy through fasting, whether it be like a 12, 18 hour, 24, 74, maybe a 30-day fast. Everybody is going to be different. This is something that I am actually getting ready to do. I have been guided over and over and over again. So now I finally got the messages. It's meant for me to do so. So some of you are meant to do things that are going to take you out of this energy of complacency with your spiritual life and put you back into an energy of free flowing with your spiritual life. And what I mean by that is, meditation comes easily. Guidance comes easy to you. When you're connecting with Spirit for communication, it comes. You're doing the things that are going to take you back to what you had learned before or what you knew before. There's a message of balance. You may not even feel as if, okay, how do I say this? You're not really partial to the things that are happening right now in a certain situation. And maybe it's because you don't have all the information about something, but I feel like it's because of due to a lack of balance in a situation. However, it doesn't have to mean that for everybody. I do feel like some of you are in this energy of kind of wishy-washy, back and forth, maybe still in the ego, and the ego's like telling you don't do this or don't do that or it's going to hurt you, but you already know because of the clarification that's came from Spirit that that is not true. However, there's some thought patterns that you need to release, let go of at this time. Negative thinking, 505. This is these energies of, go on, kitty. This is those energies of negative thinking, some sort of patterns that you may be continuously going back to. So maybe you get out of the negative thinking, the ego no longer controls you, and then all of a sudden something puts you back there. So you got to keep continuously, consciously repeating it over and over and over again, not letting it, repeating that process over and over again, not letting it get to you, which brings you to this energy of enlightenment. A lot of you are feeling very much on top of the world. You feel like you've got the answers. There's a know-how of what your next steps are and what you should be doing. For many of you, this is a connection with the I am presence and the divinity within. This is a really good place to be, realizing that you are the creator and the creator is you, which brings me to this energy of, creating your own reality. However, some of you, most of you are being guided at this time on exactly how to do that. And if you don't take the intuitive insight, the guidance through your knowings, discernment of spirit, or whatever it may be, dreams, then you're not really helping yourself to grow in any way, shape, or form. So, some of you are in this impatient energy of wanting to receive some sort of blessing, and Spirit is saying, first of all, there's still some communication that needs to be had, whether this is from Spirit, whether this is from somebody you're trying to get hooked up with or get a job from, or whatever it may be. Spirit is saying you're being taught patience at this time, learning how to trust in the process, and know that, even if you don't have any tangible evidence of whatever it is that is supposed to be showing up, then just know that divine timing is at play. I do feel like some things are still being worked out in the backgrounds, and it has something to do with you like moving up the ladder or leveling up, so to speak. So I feel like as you level up, you're going to see that a lot of things are shifting and changing for you, especially when it comes to acquiring or receiving the blessings in which you've been thinking about in the first place. I do feel like a lot of you have divine guidance right now, if not all of you. It's just about seeing that divine guidance. Some of you feel guilty about your growth at this time. You feel like you may be leaving some people behind, like your friends, family members, or something of that sort, because they no longer resonate with you. But you don't need to feel guilty about this. This is a situation, something that everybody goes through during their ascension process. Doesn't mean that you're going to leave them behind forever. It means that you're going to leave them behind until they get to the same frequency, the same vibration in which you, or same frequency in which you're vibrating at. So it's not actually a bad place to be. However, it could bring on some insecurities for the people that you're leaving behind, feeling as if they're not good enough. What did they do to deserve this, or whatever it may be? But you don't have to leave people behind in such a harsh way. It could just be, for now, I need to just let go and remove myself. You don't even have to tell them this. Just removing yourself in any way, shape, or form doesn't mean you can't talk to these people, but it means that you set some sort of boundaries and that you hold yourself back from something that they have to bring to the table. Either way it goes, insecurities are being given to the people that are around you that you're letting go of. Not being given to them, but they're starting to see these insecurities for what they are. That's forcing some people around you to go into a pretty big, pretty deep heart awakening, which is helping them to see the things about themselves that they love and dislike, how to change those things, and then it gives them the willpower to start making those changes. I feel like this is going to help them to get back towards you, and you're, raising their vibration to a vibration that's a lot like yours. For many of you, this is a bittersweet ending. You don't want to leave these people behind, but you know that the way that it feels right now, it just doesn't feel real good. It makes you feel like you're stuck, that you're not going to move forward as long as these people are in your life and, not growing as well. If people are just standing still and not moving, not always trying to expand in some way, shape, or form, especially for those who are already growing 909 around them and, are really doing the deal. It makes it hard for us to want to be around them and hang out with them and be a part of their life. But the changes that needs to be made are going to be made. Let's see if there's any other cards that want to come out with these. I don't feel like there is. I wanted to hurry up and get this done before 10 minutes is up so I can share this on TikTok. What other messages do you have coming through, please? What other messages do you have coming through? Okay, we got two of them. So we have flying free. This is you spreading your wings and, allowing yourself to be free and not worry about what everybody else is thinking. Listening to your heart at this time, trusting the messages that you receive from your heart are also very beneficial. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Much love to you. Bye.